She maybe get over there and get this done and done. But hit and miss, but yeah, she needs to. Let's see, I need to come, you know, I need to come that. Yeah, I need to make needs to come down and see.
Okay, the trash can's back here. I don't know that it's been taken in a long time, so it's all kind of smelly, so. I'm just hiding it back here, then closing it up really fast. But like, that's not smelling great. Oh.
Dang.
Feel free to get some food.
Oh my God. I'm Linda. I'm gonna say this.
You're Duchesne, are you? And her signing sheet is here. How was that there?
I work for USOR, and so I cover the Eastern district, so I deliver on those once a month. Okay. So I saw this story on Facebook, I was like, oh, this would be a good age for me, sure. Oh, so what's the you do? I'm not a specialist. Okay. Yes. Oh, well, welcome. Thank you. Yeah. And then some of the business things. Oh. Well, it's not what I'm missing.
Yes, I am.
Nice.
I'm so ready to just get over the
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tired of. Communication. And notifications and.
How are you? Good. Come on in, there's food in the back, so.
Yeah. Very nice.
Start from over the doors. You just point that out.
Maybe see me.
Hey, we're doing great, that's on. Over like that.
Here, of the wiggle bit, yeah.
How are you? I need to come back and get this much sauce and some cheese. Oh, okay. Looking for this right now, wants it. Like, you can go, okay, bye. See you. I bought some sheets on Amazon. Either pasta. Well, this is from. Oh, that's nice. I said, fine. It's pretty nice in there. That's pretty. Yeah. Are you saving the seat? And just say that. Yes. I am good. How are you? Pretty and quiet.
How are you? I'm just making sure I got. Nope, sorry. I'm in your, oh, I just, we have people that join via Zoom too, so.
I don't think I could use them, I get too distracted. I'm gonna
Yeah, don't let here and there. Not that I know, but yeah.
Sorry. Yes, this place is always.
Snapchat. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I'm like. Sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to make it easy, so I brought home a picnic, and I went, okay, something I actually never use. I went and then I was like, oh. But like this, nothing, and then I have been in my work since I never break out the paper inside, and so it's not a picnic. If it's just small business, it's.
That's so right.
Like.
Yeah.
It's fine. Well, you know. Or be like.
Oh, right. So it's a lot to look at it on Saturday.
Yeah.
On Saturday. I'm looking forward to like Saturday.
Yeah.
Just get over what
That's
it
it.
is. Yeah.
I just want that all done, sure. Great. This is all. That's why it's living and all. Yeah.
It's for my.
Oh, it's good in your mouth. You have the motion.
I didn't mean to talk to you, remember how you said it?
Yes.
So my health has been super great. I don't know if I can do. But if you want
Thanks. So today I'm gonna talk about the kind of stuff that we make. Super stars. Sure, we do. First with that, we can have. And we have some have samples, and we do that, but I don't. Like. They start lit, people, because what's coming up, and that's it. So, you have any friends that are gonna be just like. Yeah.
And this is my regular, like.
I do have friends, yes.
1, 2,
My
3,
friend was okay, I think.
I can make copies.
Oh, I have, well, I have this one, it's just that, I have.
myself,
Johnny does.
working for 6,000.
And
12,900.
12,900.
This one was fine.
And yeah, I'll be confident.
We're gonna start in just like 2 minutes because you know, we have a few more that are going on.
And then this one, 21,000, 7,000,
That's 2.
18. Is your business with a picture? It is, yeah, it's the thing in the business. I mean, when you business and I'm switching it to person that's through this. And no. It's not always very easy. Well, maybe so. I guess she's out. There's someone in the chat. Let's see that. It's all. Let's send you like this. Anyway, so this is me and Justin. Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah, so the five.
So you have to. So like.
And she texts you about it, so it's like, okay, there's a very big gap in this story.
This is like. So I sat down last night. There's good slots, that's great.
She just doesn't, yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's just like, this is a out. I just, I can't with. And.
I get sent to that, was the person. Well, let's get started. So I would love to have you guys be able to share a little bit about you, your business towards the end. So for those of you that don't know me, I think most of you do. My name's Ashley Coolant and I am the executive director at the Chamber of Commerce. I started in December, so I'm still trying to figure this out and what this job entails, but I'm excited to do this. So Abby Hollenbeck, she's not here today, but she is on the chamber board and she is the one who is doing like women in business. And then we also have Jen Barron, who's also on the board, and then she's also our economic development director for Duchesne County. She does women in business that happens in Duchesne. And we're trying to combine those and be able to give you guys everything you need on both sides of it, so, that's what we're working on. And then also here, for those of you that don't know, that's Raina back there in the corner, it is literally like my everything. Helps me with everything in the world, so, hey. Today we're gonna talk about TikTok, how many of you like TikTok? Yes, okay, how many of you hate it? Does anyone hate it? Kind of. Okay, that's okay. So what I wanna talk to you today about is with TikTok, not necessarily like the dances and the, like. Being on there personally, I wanna talk to you about being on there in a TikTok business, okay? So a couple years ago, I took a class with actual TikTok, so I was with the Women's Business Center of Utah and. They sent it out to like all of the WBCs across the nation and did a class specifically for. I mean, it was for the AWBC, so the Association of Women's Business Centers. And they told us all the things about TikTok and why you should be on there as a business. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. Is what you need to know about TikTok. Everyone's on there? Oh, there we go. Okay, so TikTok, for those of you that don't know, and you're like, okay, Ashley, TikTok is a social media platform used to upload and watch short videos. Used to be Vine. Do you guys remember when it was Vine? Yes. And then TikTok became very, very popular when COVID happened, right? How many of you joined TikTok when COVID happened? Did anyone join? I definitely did, right? I was a teacher at the time at the junior high, and all of my students were talking about it, and like, oh, we see all these teachers doing things on TikTok and trying to like still be able to connect with their students, stuff. So that was really a big reason why I had joined, is because I wanted to be able to still see my students. I felt like I was cut short, especially with the year, so. Okay. Before we jump really hard into TikTok, I'm gonna scroll back up. What are some other trends that we are seeing in digital marketing?
Reels.
Yes, Instagram Reels 100%. What else are you guys seeing that are like trends right now?
I see them on Snapchat once in a while.
Yeah, there's like those Snapchat stories, and I think if you scroll to the right far enough, people do, yeah, like your content creators are mostly on there. What else are you guys seeing? Or what social media are you on at the moment?
Facebook.
Facebook? Facebook and Instagram? Is anyone on TikTok yet?
Yes.
Yeah, some of you are on TikTok already. Okay, good. So the things that I'm seeing on here is definitely Reels on Instagram, similar to TikTok. Another one that I think is very popular, and I definitely don't think it's gonna go away. I've thought that for the last probably 4 years, honestly, is podcasts, video content, and like the movie graphics, live streams. We're currently doing Zoom right now, right? It's not social media, but like live streams, they're happening. I see live streams on Facebook, live streams on Instagram, even live streams on TikTok are happening. You can scroll all the way over. It was funny, I was telling my husband, he was watching the UFC fights the other day, and I was like, at this point, why do you pay for it? Cause somebody on TikTok is going live on it, right? And it is. You'll scroll over and there are so many different content creators that are going live on TikTok. One, because they can make money from that, right? People will join their live. The more you have joined your live, the more you grow, the more people they'll pay you. They'll send you little gifts and everything on there. So live streams, podcasts. How many of you guys have ever seen like the podcasts on YouTube that will do actual like live in studio, like you can see it happening, not just like listening to it, but you can actually see it happening. Those things are happening more because your customers wanna see things, right? Graphics are, I mean, honestly, like I'll say it definitely how it is for us at the chamber, we definitely use graphics a lot. We definitely use regular photos. But the ones that we're seeing posted or with the highest views and the highest like activity on it is the ones that have moving objects, the ones that are actual videos, the ones that are actually getting involved. We did a video, when we went to Swain's, when Swain's hit the Roadhouse here in Roosevelt where it had just opened. And I was like, hey, do you mind if I just film a little bit of content? I'm not making any money from that. The chamber's not making anything from that. Actually, they weren't even, they're not even a member at the moment. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to go around to local businesses, film things, and be able to get like the chamber out there and get your businesses out there and be able to do those things. But we did that and it received so many shares, so many, just like showing what was out there and a good video, like good video coverage of it. And we just did it from our phones. And it was so fun. And so now we've kind of made it a trend that that's what we want to do, is we want to go see your businesses and stuff like that. But that was the one that we received so many views, so many comments, so many likes, had nothing to do with the chamber, like we were, and it was like, oh, where is this located, where are their hours, this used to be the grill, what about this, oh, I remember when I went to the grill when I was a kid, and it started generating all these different things. So it was just from one little thing that had stepped. Okay, so I have a question for you. For those of you, first off, that are not on TikTok, why do you think you should consider being on TikTok?
It's gonna be every generation.
100%. Yeah. What else?
Actually, it's the other generations on there a lot. too.
There is a lot. It's,
Gen X is big time.
you are hitting all ages, 100%. What else, why else do you think you should join TikTok? And I'm talking for your business right now, I promise you, it's fun personally, like I am definitely on there personally, and I lay there at night just kind of scrolling and seeing what I see, but what business wise, why do you think you should join? Or why did you join if you were already on there?
So I'm more like someone, with TikTok, I get more views on TikTok than I do on Facebook or.
Yes, 100%. Do you,
I was gonna say from like my point of view, from like ours, so I work at Martian Furniture, like you can add links to sell items on Facebook or on TikTok.
Mhm.
Not that we do that because it costs you a ton to ship things, but it's a great market for small businesses because that opens so many more doors to sell things across country.
what if somebody that was in maybe Grand Junction sees your TikTok and they're like, I want that piece of furniture, that's not too far of a drive to go and pick it up, right? 100% links of
Yeah, that's close enough, yeah.
yeah. So yes, you can sell, you can do all those things. So I wanna show you guys. So like I told you, attended a training and joined in on the meeting about TikTok. Okay, and I did get the updated numbers. So I learned that 10% of users are not on YouTube. So 10% of TikTok users, 38% of users are not on Snapchat. Here's year two. For those of you saying you're using just Instagram and Facebook, 45% of users on TikTok are not on Facebook. So all those views you're talking about hitting, they're not on Facebook. 52% of people are not on Instagram. So think of all of the people that you're missing out on that literally joined TikTok and only TikTok, right? There, you don't have to post videos of yourself, you don't, or I mean, of photos of yourself or your family or anything like that. All of these people that you're missing are not on other social media. So there are so many different customers that you could reach out to just by being on TikTok. Okay, and those, how many of you have made Instagram reels before for your business? How many of you made it even personally, like Instagram reels, right? Those Instagram reels that you made, go post them on TikTok. Or vice versa. You make the thing on TikTok, go post it. That's what we're doing. We download that video to ourselves, so we're not doing two things at once. Oh, I've gotta make a reel and then I've gotta make a TikTok. Well, that's the same video. And I'm going and posting it, and honestly, we started a TikTok for the chamber. And we haven't done much with it yet, we're slowly getting started, it's myself plus Brenda, so we're 1.5, because Brenda's only part-time, so that's really all we've got to deal with right now. But we're doing what we can to get ourselves out there. And in a second, I'll try to kind of show you what our numbers are from when we got started, but we are getting so many more people on TikTok for Duchesne County than we are on Facebook, which makes me so sad because that's where we're trying, right? I am starting to hit a younger generation, right? So I coach the high school cheerleaders as well. And they're like, oh, I saw your TikTok for your job. So thanks, like I'm really proud of it. But then I also have like my mother-in-law and my parents who also saw it. And there's a difference, right? There's a difference in people there, you know? So you are missing out on so many different people if you're not getting on. Hey, before I go down anymore, I wanna know what campaigns have you seen on social media, I'm not just talking TikTok, I'm talking like, what campaigns have you seen from businesses that are a big time standout for you? Like, oh, I remember when so and so did this. What are some campaigns?
The Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yes, 100%. Do we know what that was for?
Well, they did a few different times, so one time it was for ALS, then I can't remember what this last one was.
So this one, the last one I believe was mental health. I think USC helped them, but yeah, ALS back in 2014. I remember because I watched that video and I was like, oh gosh, I looked way different, right? And then now getting it done, yeah, 100%. What other ones have you guys seen? Think of your favorite like food places or
Well, I see a lot of like paid partnerships, especially with like the Secret Lives and Women Lives and women. They're promoting, like, they promote a lot of different businesses, especially Swigs.
Swig is the big one. I went to Swig the other day because I was out in the city and their little tip jar said you pick Taylor or whoever the gosh is, was that account to me or whatever, right? But it was right there and I was like, oh, they're marketing themselves by doing that, okay? Do you guys think of any other trends or any other, ads? Okay, so the ones that I've seen on TikTok, so these are the ones that I wanted to bring up. But the one that how many of you guys have ever gone to Chipotle? I always say that wrong, or Chipotle, yeah, Chipotle. How many of you ever been? I've been once, that's all I've been, so I definitely don't go eat there as much, but they had a campaign that they did that really stuck in my brain because I saw on TikTok so many times. So they did food, so the burrito, because it's burritos, they did food at a reduced price for customers who ordered in a spooky outfit. So like that entire month of October, if you came in a Halloween costume or a spooky outfit or something, they did food at a reduced cost. It got 3.6 billion views. And that company is not huge, right? I mean, it's a bigger one, but it's definitely not bigger than like McDonald's or Taco Bell or, you know, some of the competitors in the area. But 3.6 billion views by just people going in and ordering in like clown costume, because I think that's spooky, right? Okay, some other ones that I've seen. So the NBA, I see the MLB do things all the time. Jim Sharp. Now that you start to think about those, can you think about any ones that you definitely see pop up on your social media? Not just TikTok, but like who pops up on your social media for ads?
TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx?
RC
Yeah.
Willie.
Huh?
RC Willie.
Yeah.
That's Sorry.
What are some other places?
Better health. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
GLP-1.
Yeah, that one has come up a ton. Yeah, I've seen that a ton. What else?
Yeah.
No, 100, I saw it the other day and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't start. What else?
One of our TikToks is golf, but that's because the husband looked up golf stuff, so now it's intertwined the
Oh, yeah.
business. So now we're stuck on golf TikTok on ours.
No, I feel that because my husband is an avid golfer, coaches both the boys and girls golf team, so anytime he talks about it, and my son talks about it, I'm like, hey, I'm not a golfer, I don't need golf stuff to show up on my For You page.
Yeah.
But going into that, and I'm sure it's a little bit down there, the cool thing about TikTok, and it's very, very different than Instagram and Facebook, is your algorithm is your For You page. It's different, right? You're not gonna see things on there that you don't want to. And lately on TikTok, I've started to have these things come up and it'll say like, are we giving you the content that you want? Right? If I see a video on there that I don't wanna see, like golf stuff, right? I don't need to see golf stuff. My husband gets enough of that. I can pull down on that video, I can say not interested. And then I'm no longer gonna see videos about golf stuff because I don't need to. I like the videos I want to see. I share the videos I want to see, and it's gonna build a For You page customized to you, right? One of my really good friends, she got married last year, and she found all of her vendors, literally everything from flowers to her dress, to her cake, to her caterer, everything. She found it all off of TikTok, not Instagram, not Facebook. She found it all on TikTok because that's what she wanted her For You page to be. She was searching Utah weddings. And then all of these things, anyone who put their hashtags in there that had like Utah weddings or Utah bride or anything that had like weddings that was custom to her area, it showed up on her For You page. So For You pages are very customized to you, and we'll talk more about that in a second. Okay, so a few minutes ago, we were talking about the demographics that are like ages, right? And this has changed a little bit, it has gone up, but that does show you the differences. So 57% are female. How many of your, just because I'm trying to get an idea, are your customers mostly male or mostly female? Mostly female? And look right there, 57% of them that are on TikTok are female. You do have a lot of males on there, definitely, but I look at my comparison between me and my husband, and I am on TikTok way more than he is, right? He sees Instagram Reels and he's like, oh, you wanna see this funny Instagram Reel I saw? And I was like, yeah, I saw that 2 weeks ago on TikTok. And then 45%, so 45% are the ages 20 to 39. And so then you do have another big percentage that are older than 39 and less than 20. You do have to have a specific age to be on TikTok. Trust me, I also know that if your child decides to take your TikTok and go make videos and post it, I got blocked the other day because they were like, you're not 13. Nope, that's my 9-year-old who took my phone and made some videos, so I had to fix that. So your younger age, they're not allowed on TikTok. If they are, they lie about their age, right? You're wanting to be on there because of the age range. 128 million active users in the US alone. So when you think back to the 57% that are not on Facebook, 128 million, 57% of that is not on Facebook. And that's just the United States. Do any of you guys ship or any of your products outside of the United States yet? Yes. So a few of you, right? But those of you that say no, you're missing out on 128 million people who could potentially see your videos. And I do know how fast videos can blow up. I've seen it happen. I did a funny video of my niece a few years ago, and let me hurry, I'm having to pull it up because I need you guys to, it was the dumbest video. We were sitting at a baseball game for my son, and I filmed her saying something funny. And then I obviously asked my sister-in-law, I'm like, can I post this? It's hilarious. I said, yeah, go for it. I'm still getting views, I'm still getting likes. It was 4 years ago, and to this day, I'm gonna scroll down, it was a very long time ago, it has 3.7 million views. Just for her, I don't know if you've ever heard this sound, maybe you have, it's my niece, but. Maybe you've heard this sound, I guess, no? Anyways, all of those is like her saying like, you don't like me, right? And I was laughing at it, filmed it, posted it. 3.7 million views on my little tiny page that I have nothing to do with, right? And I'm like, I'm not trying to be famous on TikTok, I was just having fun. So you get so many more views from that, okay? How often do you think you should post on TikTok?
Probably daily.
Daily?
Or more than once a day.
Yeah, so what they say is starting out, you should post 1 to 2 times a day. 1 to 2 times a day, and then after you're comfortable, post as much as you want. Because once somebody starts watching a video on your page, they're gonna go into like a series mode, right? How many of you watch series like on Hulu or Netflix or whatever the case may be? And then all of a sudden you're like, I don't wanna stop watching, I wanna watch more.
Yeah.
Same thing on TikTok. And you can build little series on your TikTok. So once they see a video about this, they can go down the road. They can start to see more and more of what you're posting, okay? So post as much as you can, absolutely 100%, but I would definitely say 1 to 2 times a day, because if they're not seeing your stuff, it's gonna start falling in the cracks of things. It's gonna start being behind all of the videos that are constantly posting. And it doesn't, there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to TikTok or what you're posting. Use popular sounds, like see what sounds are trending, but don't feel like you have to be like, I have to do a dance to get on somebody's For You page. That's not it, right? I don't see the dances on my page at all because it's not something I need to see. Maybe my cheerleaders on the other hand, yeah, they're probably wanting to watch dancing so they can do the trends and all that stuff, but I don't need to, and I don't see that stuff because I've built my For You page what I want to see. Okay, but if I start to see somebody like not posting as much or they become inactive, I'm not gonna follow them anymore, right? Or you don't wanna have them get the question of not or not knowing if you're in business still, or knowing if you're active, or knowing if you're around. Just post consistently, 1 to 2 times a day. If you need to take breaks on the weekends, take breaks on the weekends, your followers will start to understand kind of like what your posting is, okay? Alright, so the TikTok algorithm, like I was telling you a little bit ago, it is 100% different than Facebook and Instagram, 100% different. I don't know how many times we have to post on Facebook, I think we try to do it once every couple months, where we'll say like, hey, if you see this post, please like, please share, because we wanna get back on your feed, like that's what we want. Don't have to do that for TikTok. There's a place that you can select for your page, which is gonna give you all the stuff, but then it's also gonna do who you're following and who your friends are on TikTok. So you're seeing that, right? You wanna become friends with them. So again, what you like on TikTok is what you'll see. So this is why it's called the For You page. If you don't like a video, hold down, say you don't wanna see it again, and that works. If you do like it, double click that you like it, so you start to see more videos. And we're gonna start to find content creators like you, businesses like yourself, and you can piggyback off of ideas, like, oh, hey, they did, like, we try to find different chambers that are on TikTok and see what they're doing. Which is kind of why we got like the idea of going around to different businesses, filming little, we did one for Marson. But we saw that a different chamber was doing that. And it wasn't that we were copying it, we just wanted to do something similar for ourselves, but getting ideas and then making it your own. Customizing it to be your own, so that's, I mean, our series, they were doing like paid spotlights is what this chamber was doing, so like, if you wanted a business, like. If your business wanted to be on their website, you had to pay to do so, and I was like, oh, we don't wanna do that, we wanna go around to as many businesses as we can. And show what our area, and I say Uinta Basin because like I do have people here from Vernal and I have all of Duchesne County, but I wanna show how awesome the Uinta Basin is, and so I wanna be able to bring people out here to your business and see those things, and hopefully we can help just a little bit in that way to bring you some customers, right? Okay. Okay, what types of things should a business consider posting about on TikTok? Obviously, you see the first one, introduce yourself, right? What are some of the other things that you, if you follow businesses on TikTok or on social media as a whole, we'll talk social media as a whole, what are some things that you like to see?
I like to see other products that people have, like, hey, that's a great idea, maybe we should bring that in.
Yeah. Products, okay?
I like to see these guys' events, and I'm not gonna go to them.
Yes, 100%. What else do you like to see?
Like how they make things, like if they're more like a crafty side business,
Yeah,
I get stuck in those really bad.
we have. I definitely, yes, I love those too, like the. Brenda did one, I'm gonna put her on the spot the other day, cause she posted like restocking the pantry and stuff like that. Like, I'm like, oh, I'd love to watch these, but like restocking, help you restock. Our shelves at the store, and sometimes you'll get it in those, like you'll just sit there and you'll watch them, right? And I'm gonna look at you two back here. You could do TikToks of like a quick, take me through the process of how you like have done somebody's hair today, like a curling tutorial, right? Or
Or even when they mix the product, like you dye the hair, I like sit there and watch it all like this.
yeah, there, I promise you, you hear those things of like what you start to watch and what you start to do. And there is no wrong answer for what you do. There is somebody out there who's gonna love what your video you just posted, even if it's mixing hair dye. Or making a graphic on Canva, or even doing like tips and tricks of Canva. I definitely search those all the times of like, what am I missing? Like, what can I learn today from TikTok, right? So showing days in the life of what you do as a business owner. We have a business owner, so his name's Bill Van. How many of you guys know Bill? Any of you know Bill? Okay, so Bill, he does custom leather work. And he was talking about it, and I was like, you need to start filming yourself and posting these things, because I can't imagine how many people would love to see leather work. Like, there are, I mean, it's not a super common thing anymore, it's kind of dying out, it's like, make it a thing again. Make people fall in love with what your product is and what you're doing, and that they want to do that too, or they want to start their own business. Or get these high school kids seeing your videos, so they're like, I wanna take a class on how to make, I mean, he does all sorts of things, he did wallets, he did like. He did chaps, his hair clips, he did a diaper bag, a book cover, but all these things that I'm like, how did you make that? How did you do that? So. Record yourself doing things, record yourself, I'm looking at you now of like even making like coffee, right? How the process of it, showing people just kind of like the back end stuff, okay? So introduce yourself, show your product, show your storefront, okay? If they ever wanted to come see you, they would know right where to come find your storefront. Collaborate with other businesses, do how-tos, right? When you collaborate with other businesses, not only are you hitting your followers, but now you're hitting their followers too, okay? Collaborations are 100% key. I saw one the other day with Get Social Marketing and Mailbox Express, right? We love to see collaborations because now I'm starting to see different, right? Mailbox Express is having Get Social Marketing stuff, follow them, and now Get Social Marketing is getting all of Mailbox Express stuff, okay? So do your collaborations. And do collaborations that, even if they don't tie hand in hand with your business, start brainstorming, what could I do to make it so we are hitting different demographics, right? What are some ones you can think of that you're like, oh, I never saw this collaboration, but I'm here for it? How many, can you think of any? I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head that I was like, that's a cool collaboration. Oh, nope, I'll tell you, because I purchased it yesterday. Post Malone did a collaboration with Stanley, cups. My daughter loves Post Malone more than anything in this world, but I had to buy it because it was a cool collaboration. I saw the things. Did I think that they were ever gonna do a collaboration together? No, but they did, and then you sold me on it, so there you go, right? Do you guys think of any other collaborations you can think of?
Lainey Wilson one.
Oh yeah, Lainey Wilson did one with them as well. Stanley is definitely killing it with their celebrity collaborations.
Oh, I just saw Jelly Roll do one, I can't remember what it was.
Jelly Roll has Crocs.
Crocs.
He does have
That's
Crocs.
funny.
I have considered them.
That's funny. I'm trying to think
Oh, all
of.
the McDonald's, like the Travis Scott now, the.
That's
Oh,
such a random
bunch
thing,
of
right?
those.
We were talking about the Secret Life of Mormon Wives, right? Their collaborations with Swig. I actually saw this one on TikTok the other day, so they went and did like a meet and greet type red carpet event in LA and brought Swig along with them and then showed all of these different celebrities that were trying like Texas Cat, I think is one of their popular ones, the Dr. Pepper one. But we're showing all these celebrities who don't live in Utah what mixed soda is, right? And it was kind of funny to see their reactions of like, oh, Dr. Pepper with coconut and vanilla in it, like that's delicious. And then like bring Swig to California because.
Well, cause now they do like the dirty soda coffee mate drink, and then they're doing like, it's like a soda machine.
Yeah.
That they've been. That they're promoting.
Yeah. Well, and I saw, I mean, to go along with sodas, I saw this the other day. Did any of you guys go to the Dinosaur Rodeo Roundup? Did any go?
Yes,
Yeah, so Beachin, did anyone see what Beachin did?
yeah, I wondered how they got that big because Pendleton is their #1 producer, but Beachin.
Yeah, Beachin is, like, I went to high school with the owner of Beachin. Like, I met him in 4th grade, so I know him very well. And I was like, hey, oh, and that was the coolest thing
Yeah.
ever. So they did their sodas, like their mixed sodas, just like Swig and everything else, but they put them into sealed cups. So then you cracked it open like it was a soda can. And they already had those like pre-made, so pre-made mixed sodas in a can that were in like
Behind
the
the
coolers, behind the chutes. They showed them like in the stands, it was everywhere, so you didn't have to already have like you didn't have to go to their storefront or their, if they had a trailer or anything to get a mixed soda, they were already pre-made and then you cracked it open. But it was everywhere, and all of those rodeo guys, if they did any sort of filming, think of how many people Beachin just did that did not follow Beachin a little bit ago, right? So those collaborations, getting yourself out there, filming the things you do, it is so cool. I urge you to go look at that, because I was like, this is cool, I wanna use that for one of our events coming up. Okay? The types of things that you should avoid when, or as a company you should avoid when posting. So inconsistency. Do not try to keep with all the trending things if it doesn't match your brand. So that's what I'm saying, don't dance if dancing is not your brand. Now, if you want to, like, I'll just put another person on the spot, Kelsey Wallace, do you guys know who Kelsey is? So they have, Rejuvenate, right? And she will do some, like, a little bit like dancing, and they'll like point at the screen and show those things. Like, it works, it definitely works, right? Do the things that works for your brand, but also don't be afraid of it, and then be aware of like your audience, right? What your audience wants to see, I would urge you. And I will say this lightly, try to stay away from the things that are gonna be very, very touchy subjects. Because we are definitely in such like a cancel culture, right? I see it all the time. You are allowed to have your opinion, you are allowed to feel the way you feel, right? But, I would just say, try to keep it, separated from business, because you don't,
Well, identify with you, this.
yeah, like,
Your, you.
100%, like, I would just say, cause like, we all have like our opinions and we all have our views and not everybody's the same, and I am absolutely okay with that, like, trust me. Personally, dealing with things with my brother, who we are total polar opposites, but like, having that respect and keeping that there, remember that with your business, cause you don't wanna go down like this rabbit hole and then it get canceled, because that's kind of like that's the culture we're in right now, right? Yes? Okay. What types of tools exist to help a business create edit videos? So you can edit all of your videos directly on TikTok. You do not have to download, like, if someone tells you, oh, go download this and pay for this and do this, no, you really actually don't have to do that, right? There are also different communities because of the algorithm that I'm part of, right? So my life consists of baseball mom, right? I see baseball mom all over. Girl mom, marketing, digital media. I see other ones that are military, food, fitness, dance, football, crafting. What are some TikTok communities that you have like seen? Like, what is it's like mom talk, right? Those things are popular. What are some other ones that you guys have seen or you're, I guess, part of?
Hair.
Hair? Yeah, hair talk.
I guess one.
Yep. Those are definitely, like, hair talk is on there, right? What else?
Cat talk.
Cat talk. 100%. No,
I just a lot of stay-at-home mom.
yep,
Or cleaning.
huh?
Oh, cleaning.
Cleaning, yes, cleaning. Do it yourself, the DIY. I see a lot of those on there. But just, there's so many different communities that are on there. There's a lot of teacher talk. Like, when I was a teacher, I met so many different teachers. Like, one that I still talk to this day, never met her in person, but she lives in North Carolina. She was a teacher and a cheer coach. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, that is what I am right now. And we connected in so many, like, let's help. We don't talk about teaching anymore, but we definitely still talk about like cheer stuff and how her team is doing in North Carolina, that I have no idea what part of North Carolina she lives in, but so many different people that you can meet through TikTok and get on those communities and find those videos that might help you or your business in a different way. So the way that you can do that when posting videos is use hashtags, okay? Use those hashtags to be able to distinguish yourself. TikTok is 100% for that because it's built off hashtags, right? Instagram, Facebook, yeah, you can go and find things, but they're not, again, that algorithm is not built off of hashtags, okay? It is, it'll show up some places, but it's not as much. Well, I'm asking, like, do you see a whole bunch from hashtags on Instagram or Facebook?
It's hard for me because my algorithm is messed up,
Mm-hmm.
so don't ask me.
Okay. Does
And
anyone,
when you're like searching,
yeah,
I use them a ton for searching for content for my clients.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
and hashtag,
But
Botox or hashtag Botox or whatever.
right. And you have to go out and like search those and that's why I say like TikTok, it's gonna be built for you. So if you use those hashtags are gonna be what show up. And use them to the best of your ability. Utah, if Utah is only your, right, how many of you is just Utah based? Anyone just Utah based? Yeah, because people have to come in and see you, right?
Yeah.
You can get views from everywhere else, but the people who come in are gonna pretty much be from Utah. That come in, okay, use small business, use baseball mom, if that's what you're gonna do. Just use the hashtags that you're supposed to use.
If you
For your
search them, there's like a hashtag,
Generator,
Yeah, and then there's one, I can't remember what the actual website is, but you can go and look on there and see what are the most popular ones, or what's trending, or what's,
Mhm.
you can look them up.
Absolutely. You'll see what's popular. I think if you go onto TikTok, it'll tell you what one is the most popular right now. It'll tell you again the popular trends that are happening, the sounds. The one thing that I really stand by because I know my audience and is I definitely don't like to use anything that is inappropriate in any way because I know I have my cheerleaders who follow me, right? And not only my cheerleaders, but like some random people, a lot of my mom and her friends and stuff like that. But I definitely always want to like keep that. So don't ever steer away from something that makes you feel uncomfortable, right? Do what's best for you and your business, okay? Okay, so just the businesses that I follow on TikTok, and there is definitely a lot more, I could probably go through it, but I follow all the sports teams. I actually just recently followed one, so I am leaving Friday for Branson, Missouri. My son's playing in a huge baseball tournament called Ball Bears in America. The first thing I did is I went to TikTok to see if they had a TikTok. Sure enough, they did, and I've learned more from their TikTok about what to expect and the boys, like the baseball boys that are on team, they stay on campus, like they don't come and stay with like me in my hotel, they stay on campus. But I'm looking at all these different things and I'm like learning from it and hey Jax, like they have a really good hot dog, you should go try this or whatever the case may be. But I've learned so much more from like what they post on TikTok than anywhere else, right? It is so much more detailed. And when you go stay like at a resort or something. Have any of you guys ever like searched a place on TikTok before you've gone there just to see what like actual reviews pop up? I wanna see things. I don't wanna just like read a review. I want to see what to expect. I want to know all the things, okay? So I follow Crumble, Swig, Thread Wallets, Photo Taxi. I follow lots of small business like t-shirt companies. Raw Eddies, if any of you have ever heard of it, she is a women-owned business out in the city and makes snacks that are egg-free. Followed it because one of Jackson's really good friends is like seriously allergic to eggs. I followed it and then I found her mission behind it, which was like a mental health mission, okay? I follow smaller businesses like Beachin, I follow Martin, there's just so many different businesses that I follow on TikTok because that's really where I get a lot of my stuff, right? Okay. Here's my last piece of advice, and then would love to answer questions. Go for it. If you are not on TikTok, do it. You are missing out on so many different people. There is no right or wrong answer. You're not gonna do it wrong, I promise you. Like just start going for it, and there is somebody out there who is gonna love it. Your friends and family are gonna support you and they're gonna post on it and follow the chamber, because guess what? We will be your biggest fan and we will share your stuff and we will get it out there because we know just how much like a repost means and how much it is and how many views. So I wanted to go really fast, actually, one more thing. So the TikTok, so this is our profile, we just started trying to get started. We started posting, this was our first one that we did. Not so much happening right on TikTok, but we just, Raina and I went to lunch one day, we wanted to film all the different things that had happened. What it looked like inside. I found out that all of the brands here are brands from New Basin, like local Cowboys, local businesses. Yeah, kind of show you what it is. What it looked like, but we've since then started, oh, we showed the food, we showed the things. We came and did one of the innovation hub because of what they've done for us. There's our Marson one, you guys can see. Raina and I kind of have fun with this one. We had her way there. There was, you'll see. Like, it was just fun, right? There's no right or wrong way to do this. Show myself watching some TV. We have, I don't know if any of you have seen, but like Annie Daniel, or oh my goodness, Jordan Carlson, I was so hard. She comes and paints our windows and we just wanted to show it. And then you'll see, we start to get likes and comments and we're starting to get more followers. Presley, she is at the Glamour Lounge. We showed all of this she got. I'm just kind of showing you guys some videos and stuff like that. But the cool thing from these is you can see the analytics, like you can promote it if you want, but you can see the analytics, you can see how it's doing. Let's see, I'll hold that up so you can see. So 532 views, right? I only have 83 followers on TikTok since we got started, but total time that people have played it is 1 hour and 14 minutes and 50 seconds. Like people are actually watching it. We gained 3 new followers from this post. It went on 85% of people's For You pages. And then it started to show you what people were. Someone searched Duchesne chamber, they spelled it really wrong. Not sure, but they were searching the glamour lounge, is what they were doing. They were searching like, where is this located, right? Let's see, what was the analytics one? Oh, we did the glamour lounge too. I showed it in the video. But just showing like what was going on, we just did it real simple. View the analytics for this one. This one got 705 views, 11 new followers from this one. And again, they were, again, Fowler, Duchesne Chamber, they spelled it real wrong, but it's fine. They were searching our stuff and that's okay, we knew they were trying to search it. But you can see, like, we're doing our best to get ourselves out there, put it out there, there's no right or wrong reason or right or wrong from it. So just go for it. Don't be afraid to go for it. Don't be afraid to put yourselves out there. And that honestly, we took those videos, we built the videos on TikTok. Like I dropped all of the videos in that I filmed, and then it built it for me, put it to the music, and away we went. Okay, so questions? Yes.
The word you in your personal profile, I didn't know how it fits.
Yeah.
Can you explain for me the rest of it?
Yeah, so For You page, if I was to click For You page, and I have no idea what's gonna come up, there's Raina. For You page is kind of built off of like what you like, the content you see, but then you can also go to like your friends and your following, so your following one, like whoever I'm following, Marks and Furniture comes up, right? Presley comes up because she did it, so the difference between those ones is who you're following, and then For You page is gonna show you people that you're not following that obviously like you would like their comments. Like a suggestion. So going back to the For You page, what's gonna pop up? I'm hoping chamber stuff. Raina shows some stuff. I think right now it's gonna be Raina. Brycey, which is one of her employees, but it just will show the different things, and some of them are ads, obviously, like sponsored stuff comes up. But it's gonna show the people that are gonna come up of like who I'm liking stuff, but. So that's the difference. For You is your suggested of what you like and what you're wanting to see, as well as your following is gonna be who you're following on the page, right? Yeah. There you go. Okay, do you have any questions?
So I had influencers tell me use social media and you're not a content creator, you're not a super of it. And keep your personal pages and turn them into your business. That's where you're posting your business stuff. Don't go and do a business page. And then a personal page. What do you suggest and how do you like?
So.
You're promoting business. So how do you do your personal life?
If your personal page is doing, like, if you're promoting all of that stuff on your personal page, so like me specifically, I do have a personal TikTok. But I try to keep like the separation of like my personal life and my business life. You do have content creators out there who are like your bloggers, the ones who are like, they're wearing like the product or they're doing things like that. I would say, if you can separate them, I would recommend separating them. Because you do also want your personal life, like you wanna be able to post those things on your personal life. But if your personal life and your business life are completely intertwined and you're good posting those, then change it into a content creator, like make yourself a content creator. But only if it works for you, right? If you're still gonna be constantly posting like me personally, I wanna be able to post pictures of my kids and post pictures of my son and his baseball tournaments, but baseball tournaments and for my son, it's not gonna mix in with like the chamber. And so I wanna be able to separate those things, so if you can separate them, but if it does like intertwine with each other, then yes, I would go for the content creator side of it. Yeah.
How long can videos be?
How long can they be?
Yeah.
TikTok is made at, I think, 10 minutes now. I think
It's
10 minutes now,
long.
it's long, and that's where your series and stuff starts. Me personally, what I recommend is stay below 3 minutes, because you lose attention unless you're in a very serious subject and everything. That's when you wanna make it into the series, right? Do a couple minutes. Follow for part 2, how many of you guys see that happen? I like that. I hate that, unless it's actually posted,
Yes.
right? I wanna see it be posted, so if you're gonna do that, my recommendation, so you don't lose followers, is post it. Like, have the videos ready so you can post all of the parts. I hate when somebody's like, follow for part 2, and then I'm like, it's not even on your page, it's not even posted,
Well,
right?
Ones I like to watch, like the Denver Poppers, like, they're like, I know, but they're like, go to part 2, and I'm like, there is no part 2, so I'm like, okay, we're done. I
Exactly.
can't.
No,
And
but do that, but I also don't recommend doing a 10-minute video, cause you will lose, you lose a lot of interest. You see, so those videos like of mine, going back to them, they are. Let me see, I don't know how, oh, this one's 55 seconds, and then we go to view analytics and see how much people actually watched it, average watch time was 18 seconds, right? So you kind of see, yeah, it shows you, and keep an eye on your analytics, that's why I also think you have those business pages. Keep an eye on how much people are actually watching the videos, how many times they're watching it through. This one's obviously a lot less, but it was our first video, like I will tell you, it was our first video. But it will tell you how long people are actually watching it, and it was only what, like, I number of like, so. Other questions?
Do you have any suggestions of how to get out of, I call it the algorithm jail?
Yeah.
It's like 200 views is or like, I don't know. I used to have good views and then my account got hacked in March and I lost it for a month and now I'm back. And like 200, 300 is my line. Any other page I have, I can hit the thousands easily.
Mhm.
And I've had, like I used to have it, but now it's like, you're done.
I think too, if I was to show you my personal one, is like when I posted that one of my niece, it was like that 3.7, right? And then all the videos around it, I was in like the good like 100,000. Now if I post a TikTok, I'm like, biggest views I can get is like 1,000, right? So just like it is, but what I would say is do some of those, have you seen any of those trending TikToks where somebody has to comment, like or like, what are the ones, I wanna do it, cause I'm actually, like I said, I'm getting on a flight on Friday, and I'm getting on a flight, gonna lose service for a couple hours, convince me that 10 large brands have commented on my video, right? And then you start to like have all these people comment, do some of those videos that have, again, kind of nothing to do with your stuff, that you're gonna get those views and those comments and those, or ask questions or say, hey, like, I need your help, do it. Have all these people comment, because once you start to get the views and the comments back up, that's when it kind of breaks that algorithm jail that they're talking about. It's the same thing we have to do on Instagram and Facebook by saying, please like our post and share our post and comment on this so we can get out, like, back onto your 40 page. I mean, they have those on there, so do those different getting yourself out there videos. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And follow other people too, like.
You mean don't beg?
But I mean, get your friends and stuff like that, and go comment on other people's pages for sure. Like, the more you comment and the more you push yourself out there, like, liking other people's posts and sharing other people's things and commenting on those things, it's gonna draw attention to your page too. So do the marketing on other pages as well. Other questions? No? Let me see how much time we have, but I wanted to live, we only have 5 minutes, we wanna quickly go through the room and like, say who you are in your business. Howard? You'll start with us.
Okay, so I'm Rachel Taylor and I'm called Sunflower Services. And I do real estate investing and then put posts on the side with a little bit of creating final touch. So I'm like a little bit of everything, but I'm trying to make my state my number one.
Well, I'm Justin, I'm the owner of the social marketing agency, we do website design, logo design, and social media content. Sorry.
It's social market.
Yes, social marketing agency. We love it.
I'm Mercedes, I don't have a business, but I'm with the Utah State Office of Rehabilitation and I'm an employment specialist. But I would love to open up my own business, we're actually debating on opening a glow company. where we would sell, like, do blow parties and things like that, and I make parties.
Okay.
Oh, I'm Shauna Taylor, and I have been out this month. So.
Which I didn't do a video for your swan now. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. We'll go to Main Avenue.
So I'm Rudy, I'm with Marston's and I've actually started a TikTok a couple weeks ago, so.
I'm Marlene. I'm with Soul Space Breath, and I got into energy healing when I was going through my divorce, and I'm certified in breath work. And I have a couple events coming up in July. I have one for women who are going through divorce and one for all women. So if you're interested in either of those events, come find me.
I'm Tylee and I have We Jade Design. I opened it, I think I'm going on 6 years in September. I've been on TikTok since it was Musically, so this was a little, but I go from apparel, I've kind of dipped into boutique clothing lately, and then our big thing has been like like the shirts with the matching hats with all the patches and tumblers
Got
and
it.
all the fun stuff.
Yeah, so my name's Raquel Broadhead, I own County Disco. It's beaded, I like silicone beaded pinky clips, wristlets, I make tumbler handles and t-shirts and things. So, yeah. I hate being the spots. I'm nervous. I don't even know what I sell, to be honest.
The good news, everyone is here, and that's why I love talking to so much, is we're all just like, let's get to know each other, support each other, and network. So don't be nervous in here, what it's
I'm tired, people. I'm tired.
Go for it, Joe.
Oh my goodness, I'm Joe Robinson, Cedar Beer Naturals, we manufacture liquid herbal products for our own brand and for other companies, and, yes, I wanted to learn more about the TikTok thing, because I know that's where we need to go, just haven't yet.
Yeah.
But whatever your tells me, we have something for it, and that's the marvelousness of what we do, be focused on creating a healthier world.
I'm Tanya Murray, and I'm the owner and founder of Positive Vibe Coffee Co. And we have specialty grade fresh roasted coffee. You can get online, you can get it here at the boutique, have some down the shelf. I also am the owner and founder of Sacred Instinct, where I help women connect with their instincts, their inner wisdom, and in fact, being able to shut out the noise from all of the advice that we get on the outside about who we are and how we're supposed to live, and being able to let that chapter of our life be complete and start in a new chapter of getting to know ourselves and our own intuition and instinct. I do that through Reiki, I do it through human design and coaching as well. Oh, and I'm confirmed. I'm Allison Taylor. I'm the owner of Heart and Soul Healing. I'm an intuitive wellness practitioner. I offer several energy type sessions, so foot zoning, access bars, Reiki, energy healing, and mentoring. And Tanya and I just opened a wellness center over for us.
Beautiful, guys.
I'm Tina Zuko, I own my bridge healing tools, I make drums and I also offer some online courses on. I don't know what I do.
Yeah, you have to on the spot, you don't.
I'm Taylor Needham, I came with Shauna, so with Main Avenue. I came for the team. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. We're gonna do this, another Women in Business in July. We're not taking the time off because I feel like you guys want to be here and everything. We haven't decided yet what, no, we did. Yes, we did.
Something solution.
Round Deck Solutions, he does, it's similar to Square, so, but it's local and is awesome. So they're gonna come in and talk, why am I blanking on what that is called?
Merchant service.
Yeah, merchant services, that's what it is. So they're coming in to talk about that. They're awesome, so we're actually gonna switch over from Square to them as well. I love that they're local, I love what they're just gonna kind of tell me everything I need to know, and I trust them, so they're gonna be coming in. It is the third Tuesday in July. We'll do lunch again, so it's on your lunch break, but I'd love to have you guys here. If you have not filled out the sign-in form, please do so for me, it's for my grant purposes, not anything other than that, but please fill that out. Take some food, there's a lot of food left, and thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you.
Oh, this is over there.
So it's like. Get my whole shaky. Yeah, like, whoa. So, my clothes are. I know I could.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm,
Building. Okay. Good. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.